God has always given us signs from above.
Hi, this is Lucy B, and this is Signs from Above. This sign from above is a testimony of seeing heaven. In the late summer of 1979, just 7 days after her son's arrival, she found herself confronted by a life-altering experience. Sensing an unusual discomfort, she rose from the couch and made her way to the bathroom. Little did she know, this moment would lead her into a realm beyond the ordinary. Seated on the toilet, she was met with an unsettling sight. Massive blood clots resembling softballs pouring into the bowl. Overwhelmed by fear, she closed her eyes, surrendering to an unknown fate. In that surrender, she embarked on a surreal journey. A rush of noise accompanied her through a dark tunnel, leading her to open her eyes and find herself standing upright, surrounded by others radiating light. Racing through the cosmos, stars blurred by, and a comforting presence stood just behind her. At a distance, there was a pinpoint of light that expanded, and she was delivered into a room saturated with the purest, whitest, beautiful light that was even ever imaginable. Voices sang a single vibrating note of praise, and the air was filled with just this indescribable love and joy. So leaving this space, she walked along a wide sidewalk outdoors. Others were present, but engrossed in their conversation, was just seeming oblivious to their presence. Before her eyes unfolded, she saw a breathtaking scene. There was majestic mountains, a waterfall, a valley with vibrant trees, and a meadow of wildflowers. The colors surpassed earthly hues. They weren't colors of this earth. But there was a gated garden filled with fruit trees and flowering bushes that caught her attention. The arch, covered in a flowering vine, beckoned her curiosity. As she reached for the latch, she realized she still retained a physical form as she saw her hand reaching. She could not unlock the gate, and a summoning voice redirected her to the sidewalk. Turning her gaze, she encountered him, Jesus, cloaked in a long white robe with strength and compassion. They walked briefly before settling on a stone bench, overlooking the garden, the valley, and these beautiful mountains. The sheer joy of being in his presence felt like coming home. Although she didn't want to go, he conveyed that her earthly journey wasn't over and reminded her of her responsibilities, especially to her 2.5-year-old daughter and 7-day-old son. A whisper in her ear pulled her back to reality. Her husband, finding her distressed, cradled her in the bathroom floor, rushed her to the hospital, and a shot was given to her to stop the bleeding, and a D&C revealed the cause. There was an incomplete removal of the afterbirth and led her to toxic shock syndrome. The profound experience ignited a relentless pursuit of understanding. So over 38 years, she's immersed herself in scriptures, seeking the truth of that transcends journey. In that quest, she found profound revelation. She wanted to return, not just as a witness, but as a messenger. Heaven is real. Jesus is the Son of God, and she felt a deep calling to share this message. Beyond this, she discovered a broader truth, the interconnectedness of all souls through eternity. Jesus' message is clear. Treat everyone as family. This universal love is the key to saving souls and forgiving eternal bonds. So facing life challenges, she draws the strength from discernment and faith. The promise echoes in her heart. Not one hair on her head will be harmed by the enemies of God. In her unwavering trust, she declares, if God is with you, who can be against you? So from the brink of death to a revelation of divine purpose, this extraordinary journey has left a mark on her existence. Her story stands as a testament to the profound mysteries that lie beyond our understanding, urging us to reconsider our perceptions of life, love, and the interconnectedness that transcends time and space. So this verse reminds me of, or this story reminds me of the verse that is, yes, we are of good courage, and we would rather be away from our body and at home with the Lord. She wanted, even though she had these children she just had, that sense to be with Jesus was so overwhelming that she would have rather stayed in heaven. And it's not because she didn't love her children. That's our home. That's our home. Heaven is our home. Again, we are just here as a rental, but that's our home. That's where we want to be. That's where we find our comfort. So when we are at home, it'll be wonderful, but we are still here. And if we're still here, we still have work to do. So keep an eye out for the signs around you. Until our next episode, walk in the confidence that you're guided and protected, with Jesus lighting your path and revealing messages along your journey.